Thinking Fast and Slow. A Sonic Summary. Introduction. Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman delves into the dichotomy between two modes of thought. System 1, which is fast, instinctual, and emotional, and System 2, which is slower, more deliberative, and more logical. Kahneman, a Nobel Prize laureate in economic sciences, explores how these two systems shape our judgments and decisions, often leading to errors because of biases and heuristics. This summary aims to encapsulate the essence of Kahneman's groundbreaking work, offering insights and examples that make the concepts accessible and applicable to everyday life. System 1 and System 2. At the heart of Kahneman's thesis is the distinction between System 1 and System 2 thinking. System 1 operates automatically and quickly, with little or no effort and no sense of voluntary control. In contrast, System 2 allocates attention to the effortful mental activities that demand it, including complex computations. The operations of System 2 are often associated with the subjective experience of agency, choice, and concentration. Example: imagine Sarah trying to decide whether to buy a new car. System 1 might instantly make her lean towards a model she saw in an appealing advertisement, highlighting its aesthetics and the positive emotions associated with it. System 2 would kick in to analyze the car's fuel efficiency, safety features, and price, requiring more deliberate thought. Quote, "The lazy System 2 is more of an endorsing rather than an initiating force." Heuristics and biases. Kahneman explains how System 1 relies on heuristics, simple, efficient rules, which people often use to form judgments and make decisions. While heuristics can be helpful, they can also lead to systematic biases and errors in thinking. Example: if Sarah hears about several car accidents involving a specific car model, System 1 might lead her to overestimate the risk of buying that model due to the availability heuristic, where people judge the frequency or likelihood of an event by the ease with which instances come to mind. Quote, "What you see is all there is." Overconfidence. The book also discusses the phenomenon of overconfidence, where our confidence in our judgments and abilities is usually higher than the accuracy of those judgments. This is partly because System 1 generates coherent stories from the available evidence, neglecting what we don't know. Example: Sarah might be overconfident about her knowledge of cars and the car market, believing her choice is the best without having considered all the relevant data and alternatives. Quote, "The confidence that individuals have in their beliefs depends mostly on the quality of the story they can tell about what they see, even if they see little." Prospect theory. Kahneman introduces prospect theory, which challenges the traditional economic notion that individuals are rational actors who make decisions based solely on maximizing utility. Instead, people value gains and losses differently, showing loss aversion. They fear losses more than they value equivalent gains. Example: when considering whether to sell a stock at a loss, Sarah might hesitate more than if the stock were in profit, even if the rational decision for her financial future would be to sell it. Quote, "Losses loom larger than gains. The sunk cost fallacy. This concept illustrates how people continue a behavior or endeavor as a result of previously invested resources, time, money, or effort, rather than a rational look at future costs and benefits. Example: even if Sarah realizes the car she likes has poor resale value and high maintenance costs, she might still purchase it because she's already spent considerable time researching and has become emotionally invested in owning it." Quote, "A bad decision that you've made in the past is sunk, gone, wasted. Don't compound it by letting it influence your behavior in the future. The endowment effect. Kahneman explains the endowment effect, where people ascribe more value to things merely because they own them. This can lead to irrational decision-making. Example: once Sarah buys the car, she may value it more than its market value, simply because it's hers, affecting her future decisions regarding the car, such as selling it at a reasonable price. Conclusion: thinking fast and slow offers profound insights into the workings of the mind and the decision-making processes. By understanding the interplay between System 1 and System 2, recognizing the influence of heuristics and biases, and acknowledging how emotions and psychological principles like loss aversion, the sunk cost fallacy, and the endowment effect impact our decisions, we can make better choices. Kahneman's work encourages us to reflect on our thought processes and to strive for a balance between intuition and rationality. As we navigate the complexities of daily life, keeping these principles in mind can help us avoid common pitfalls and enhance our decision-making capability. Quote, "To be wise, know your biases." This sonic summary of thinking fast and slow is designed to make Kahneman's insights accessible to all, providing a foundation for understanding how we think and make decisions. By reflecting on these concepts and applying them to our lives, we can improve our reasoning and judgment, making us better equipped to face the challenges of our world.